Football fans are waiting with bated breath for the start of the World Cup in Qatar tomorrow, but there are allegations swirling around that Qatar has paid locals to appear as fake fans of various teams to make the TV coverage look better and Qatar look better. FIFA is denying this.
Well,
what do you think's happening here?
Of course it is.
Of course.
Would you trust anything that they did?
No.
I mean, the whole setup, from the moment they were named as the winners, you know, how many Aldi bags were exchanged? You know, you look at this and you think, for God's sake.
And FIFA's got DNA for this.
They have. They're on the level of the UN as far as I'm concerned in terms of trustworthiness.
Or the old Olympic Committee.
You're right. And I just think that it's appalling that we're even there. And particularly the Socceroos, what hypocrites. You know, it's just virtue signalling, Aussie style, and it's pathetic.
I want to move on to that incredible press conference, Carolyn, held by the FIFA boss, warning the world to stop criticising the regime in Qatar. It's somehow hypocritical to expose their woeful and deadly human rights record. FIFA hasn't changed much in recent years, has it?
No, and I don't think that anyone who's sitting atop FIFA should be expecting anyone else to be allowing them to be their moral compass. They're thoroughly unqualified for that. And look, Infantino's an Inter Milan supporter, so I question his judgment from the beginning. And we've got what we expected. But I need to make one point, Chris. I need to make one point. As someone who went to the Brazil World Cup, as someone who went to an Argentina group game, and as someone who was on the ground when Argentinians were flocking into Rio de Janeiro ahead of the final, and they're singing and they're dancing and they're playing the drums and they're singing. They've got a song called Brasil Disse-me que se siente, which they sung for 3 days straight.
Sorry, what was the name of that again?
It's called Brasil Disse-me que se siente.
Of course it is.
And they sang it without stopping for 3 days before that final. So I know what Argentinian fans look like, and the ones we saw in the video don't really look like the Argentinian fans I've come to know and love, Chris.
I don't get excited about the prospect of ever going to a World Cup hosted by Qatar, do you?
No.
No way.
That's a good answer.